Hey guys, it's Vanessa from One Fine Day Gardening, and this is something that I think a lot of gardeners do, and I am a little ashamed for doing this, but I had a plant that I got later in the season and I forgot about it. And we have in upstate New York, Zone 6A, we have some pretty harsh winters. I got this denim and lace Russian sage by Proven Winners, and we we had probably about 3 to 4 feet of snow, and this plant was buried under the snow, and I was ashamed. I thought I completely lost this plant because in the spring this is what it looked like. It just was sticks, and I was just like, oh great, I lost the plant. That was a shame, and I know better. I should have planted it during the season. Fall is just a great time to plant because it's cooler. It allows the roots to get established over the winter time, and then it's a good time to do that. So I wasn't happy that I did that, but surprisingly, even though these were just sticks and had nothing going on to it, like you can see, these are just, I thought this was a goner. The other day I looked and I turned it around and I was actually shocked, but because this was extremely exposed, like you can, all these holes all completely exposed, but I was shocked because this actually has a lot of growth here, and you can see that all that growth from the bottom. So I'm actually, yeah, it is not growing off these old branches. So I'm actually going to clip off the old branches, and I'm going to let the new growth grow and definitely take care of it this year and plant it in the ground. So I'm just going to clip it all off. I'm going to take my clippers and just take down those branches. I am going to go much lower with it when I cut them. Okay, so I cut down a lot of those old sticks that were not producing any new leaves. These branches, these all came from the bottom. So I am now going to plant this in the ground. I am very ashamed. I, however, don't believe I am the only gardener who does this. It happens, but I'm definitely going to plant this. I'm just going to say this Proven Winners 1 gallon containers, denim and lace Russian sage. This is pretty strong, and I'm definitely going to recommend this. I also recommend that you plant it after you buy it. I am someone who buys plants, but I also don't plant them right away because I want to move them around, see where it looks best, where it's going to thrive best. And this one, I'm so thankful that this actually survived our New York winter because I did not think that would happen. It smells good. It's such a beautiful plant, and I was really disappointed because I did think that I lost this plant, and it happens. I'm not the only gardener who does it. Not the only person who buys plants that does this, but this plant, Proven Winners, is just a really strong plant. This was so exposed under 3 feet of snow for many, many months. It probably even was exposed to salt from the driveway. This went through kind of the ringer of upstate New York winters, and I'm really grateful. I'm glad I'm able to use this plant now. This is just a really tough plant, and I am very grateful. I definitely suggest this brand because look at like how well it survived. I just trimmed the old wood on there, and this grew up from the bottom of the plant, and I'm shocked, but it did really well. Definitely One, recommend if you buy a plant, plant it in the ground right away. And if you want a good plant, a strong plant, definitely try proven winners. But have a good one. Bye.